A battery that can last longer than your 10 generations. This battery will outlive almost every other. Batteries are used everywhere. Almost everything that is portable and electronic has some sort of battery in it, and these batteries make your life easier. But there are also so many downsides to these batteries. They have limited amount of time and they'll run out. But what if I tell you there is a battery that'll never run out? It can last longer than any of us. That battery is the nuclear diamond battery. First, let's talk about the batteries we currently use, lithium-ion batteries. Because of their many advantages, lithium-ion batteries have largely replaced lead-acid batteries in heavy-duty applications. Lithium-ion batteries, on the other hand, have constraints that limit many of the advancements we may have made as a species. Lithium-ion batteries and cells, for example, are not as durable as other rechargeable technologies. They require safeguarding from being overcharged and discharged excessively. Furthermore, the current must be kept below acceptable ranges. As a result, one downside of lithium-ion batteries is that they require protection circuitry to ensure that they operate safely. The weight and expense of the battery are increased by adding these safety features. It's also more difficult to maintain and dispose of. Another significant problem with lithium-ion batteries for consumer electronics is that they age. This is dependent not only on the time or calendar, but also on the amount of charge-discharge cycles that the battery has undergone. Typically, batteries may only tolerate 500 to 1,000 charge-discharge cycles before their capacity degrades. This number is rising as Li-ion technology advances, but batteries will eventually need to be replaced, which might be a problem if they are integrated into equipment. Lithium-ion batteries age whether they are in use or not. Hence, capacity loss is time-related regardless of usage. Lithium-ion batteries, too, have an issue with transportation. Many airlines have a limit on the number of lithium-ion batteries they can carry, which means they can only travel by ship. Lithium-ion batteries are frequently carried in carry-on luggage by air travelers. Protective coverings, etc. must be used on any lithium-ion batteries carried separately to prevent short circuits. It is especially critical when large lithium-ion batteries, such as those used in giant power banks, are concerned. There's also the matter of money. This is especially true when it comes to electric vehicles. For each electric vehicle you buy, the battery accounts for roughly one-third of the retail price. A simple electric vehicle might cost the same as a luxurious ICE vehicle. Lithium-ion has several limitations in terms of how it can be used. For example, to get the most out of lithium-ion cells and batteries, it's recommended not to totally charge or discharge them. The best operating range for the cells and batteries has been suggested as 20 to 80%. Some battery management systems may ensure that the cells are never fully charged or discharged, and the levels they show may already reflect this. Lithium-ion cells and batteries don't like to be totally emptied, and they don't want to be fully charged either. This is because in either state, all of the lithium ions are taken from one electrode or the other, causing the electrode to disintegrate faster. Furthermore, lithium-ion batteries do not perform well in cold environments, such as those where snow falls. The driving range of electric vehicles decreases dramatically as the temperature drops. For these reasons, humanity requires a more powerful battery, which scientists are attempting to develop. The outcome is the diamond battery, which has the potential to fundamentally transform the planet. NTB, a California-based firm, is one of the businesses working on diamond battery development. It has unveiled its new nano-diamond battery, which some refer to as the nuclear diamond battery. The technological advancements NDB employs technologies derived from nuclear waste and encapsulated in synthetic diamond. The nano-diamond battery has a staggering 28,000-year maximum lifespan. When it comes to battery life or anything else, that's an eternity. The novel battery has the potential to become a low-carbon power source for anything from planes to cell phones in the future. In 2016, scientists from the University of Bristol created and presented the concept of a nuclear diamond battery for the first time. Professor Tom Scott said in his speech that his team has produced a synthetic diamond that, when placed in a radioactive environment, may generate a modest electric current. When the diamond is placed near a radioactive source, it can produce a charge, effectively self-charging the battery. The Bristol team first showed a prototype that employed nickel-63 as a radiation source, but they later switched to carbon-14, a radioactive form of carbon. One of the advantages of nuclear diamond batteries is that they will aid in the cleanup of nuclear waste. The graphite blocks in the reactors of the UK's oldest nuclear power stations contain massive stores of carbon-14. Despite the fact that carbon-14 is a low-yield beta particle emitter, it is still too dangerous to release into the environment. Hence, it must be safely preserved for the long term. The experts at Bristol believe that recovering and reusing what is currently exclusively nuclear waste material is a valuable potential. The commercialization of the diamond battery concept was taken on by a spin-off firm called Arclight. This method is significantly superior to depositing nuclear wastes deep underground, where extra precautions must be taken to avoid contamination. Meanwhile, many individuals squirm when nuclear materials are mentioned because they're afraid of radiation. Nuclear diamond batteries, on the other hand, are entirely safe. The diamond battery is a beta-voltaic solar cell, which is similar to photovoltaic solar cell but transforms beta radiation into energy rather than light. The diamond in the battery is made up of thin layers of massive crystalline grains, making it much smaller than the diamonds used in the rings. This layered structure is also intended to prevent radiation leaks and reduce human health risks. Despite their high energy, carbon-14 beta particles do not travel very far. If it's safely encased in a solid matrix like a diamond, the chances of it emitting radiation that can't penetrate human skin are slim to none. While NDB focuses on heavy-duty applications such as electric vehicles, Arclight wants to use nuclear diamond batteries to power small detectors, wireless IoT devices, sensors, or medical implants. Because of the diamond's indestructible nature, nuclear diamond batteries may one day aid with distributed power management for satellites or spacecraft, allowing them to operate for longer periods of time in harsh environments. With the world becoming increasingly reliant on sensor input, Arclight's batteries could provide a plug-and-play solution that allows IoT devices to be widely deployed. The system also delivers considerable pollution savings, according to Morgan Boardman, CEO of Arclight. Manufacturing an equivalent energy density of diamond cells using the resources used to create, say, a AAA battery would offset roughly 2.5 kilograms of carbon. Arclight wants to build a facility at one of the decommissioned nuclear power facilities in the southwest of England or even North Wales. The corporation will have simple access to carbon-14 isotopes for battery production this way. According to Boardman, carbon-14 batteries will start appearing in devices as early as 2024 if all goes well. These batteries, which feature multiple stacked diamond layers, a small circuit board, and a supercapacitor for collecting, storing, and discharging energy, will be made by NDA in a variety of standard and unique sizes, including AA, AAA, 18650, and 2170. A charge is collected while radiation is prevented by diamond layers. According to NDB, the radiation levels emitted by the cells will be lower than those emitted by the human body. In short, both NDB and Arclight are on the same page. With the pace that both of these companies are working on their prototype, it'll not be long enough to wait. Boardman said about 2024. It could even be a little early in the case of NDB, as they have been in this field for longer. But there is only one way to tell, and that is to just wait for the revolution to come.